while the technology is out there for GPS tracking or a form of GPS tracking for the airplane, it hasn't been mandated or incorporated. So we really rely on radar as the primary source for tracking an airplane, no matter where it is in the world.
But given the timescale here, I mean, obviously there have been other plane crashes where it's taken a long time to try and establish what has happened. But are you confident at all, from all that you're reading and hearing, that we will make any inroads to finding this plane in the next few days?
I'm not sure about the next few days, but I do believe that there will be evidence found in the actual accident site. It may take a while because this is kind of a unique accident, unlike an Air France 447 where the radar track indicated the airplane flew into a thunderstorm and then there was a loss of control. And actually floating wreckage was found on the ocean surface relatively quickly. We don't have that here because this airplane most likely flew under a non-radar environment for some period of time. Unfortunately, we just don't know what direction it had flown, and it's going to really be the search effort and the expansion of that search grid to find the wreckage.
Before I go to our other two guests, just very quickly, Greg, of all the theories, mechanical failure, potential terrorist attack, a dry run of some capacity, drug mules, hijacking, pilot error, where would you say the smart money is going on what has caused this?
I'm going to give you the politically correct answer. I'm an investigator. You don't rule anything in or anything out. But you have to look at least logic. It's evident that the airplane was still capable of flying. So that would really rule out a very catastrophic event that would have rendered the airplane so incapacitated that it broke up in flight. It's evident that the airplane, there was no wreckage on the sea that's been scoured by the flotilla that's out there. So apparently this airplane was still flyable. The question is, why were the pilots possibly not in control? Of course, you have to look at an act or an intentional act, such as terrorism, to see if they damaged the airplane sufficiently to render the crew incapacitated, or if it was taken over, you would expect that that airplane would have been found at some point, because it does take a very technical, savvy person to try and fly a 777.